Will set up there, Graham.
I think it comes hard to anybody who's arranging the graphics to say, well, Barcelona, with the choice of playing 4-3-3, aren't 4-3-3. There was a long time when 4-4-2 would have been considered a swear word around this club. And let's see where Gomez plays, and if he is playing on the wing, it's about his fifth different position for this much-questioned footballer who you and I think has a great deal more to give.
Semedo with the first touch. You can hear from the jeers and whistles around the stadium when it's Barca in possession of the ball. I've got a feeling we're going to be hearing that quite a lot. First touch for Leo Messi, back from his heroic performance for Argentina midweek. Lays that one off superbly to Suarez. Return ball to Messi. It falls for Messi! Just into the side netting. What an amazing opening 30 seconds. And that is a sign of things to come, perhaps, tonight in the Metropolitano. Messi stays down, smile on his face, perhaps fortunately for us viewers.
10 goals he's got against Cholo Simeone's Atleti since the Argentinian took over. And this moment here when Felipe Luis falls, all week he's been setting up the duel. Felipe Luis saying, we shake hands at the end, but my role is the butcher. Well, the butcher dropped his cleaver there, and you can't blame
Messi, brilliant ball. Alba back to Iniesta. Iniesta trying to get away from Koke, speeding past him, gets into the box, comes up against Gavi, gets the return. Iniesta into the hands of Jan Oblak. 3 minutes on the scoreboard, and we're yet to see the ball cross the halfway line for Atletico.
One of the things critically that we mentioned coming into this game, would we see cobwebs and FIFA virus?
Again, well, as you can tell, a good interception from Godin. Here's an opportunity for Correa, ends up down. Gerard Piqué playing the ball out.
The argument between Cholo Simeone and Valverde about the state of the pitch,
that's right,
with some lovely metaphors, like if I come to your house and I set the table and you shouldn't complain about the plates and the tablecloth, but just going back to the pitch, which Barcelona really care about so much.
Lucas Digne and Sergi Roberto. Neat turn from Correa, gets away from Piqué and Busquets, finds Griezmann, the flag's up for offside. Very skillful turn, run and pass there from Angel Correa. There's a poor one from Iniesta. Griezmann in the area, tries the shot, getting a hand to it, Mark ter Stegen. First corner of the game for Atletico Madrid, and the Metropolitano makes itself heard.
2 goals this season only, even though he's the franchise player. But Barcelona will concede to him tonight if they keep giving him easy chances like that. The Barcelona line, Stegen. And there's the first one where it goes full length. You actually see in that shot how dry the pitch is.
Yep, that's Nieguez. He gets away from Andre Gomez. A flick on from Griezmann. Semedo was there to intercept. It's Griezmann once more. Still Griezmann. Still Griezmann, and another fine save from ter Stegen. 2 attempts from the Frenchman to stop. Graham, the talk is that it's 26 millimeters high tonight. There's that earlier stop from ter Stegen. Nutmeg included there from Griezmann. Brilliant save from the German, and you can see the frustration. Picks out Felipe Luis. Carrasco does very well indeed. Saul tries the shot! What a fantastic goal from Saul Nieguez! What a brilliant finish beyond the reach of Mark ter Stegen. The Wanda Metropolitano explodes with joy. 20 minutes on the clock. Saul Nieguez with a goal worthy of the occasion. 1-0 to Atletico.
Carrasco, the danger man. Carrasco, as Griezmann drops very deep and right. Barca's defence don't quite know what to do with Carrasco, and his movement is on track. Saul, we know, they know, can finish like that, can shoot like that. Here's the moment when Barcelona are undone. Just that slight inside ball. Fine finishing from distance where Stegen gets a full-length dive and can't even come close to touching it. That lands in the side panel, which tells you that's exquisite. It isn't simply powerful, it's perfect.
Brilliantly placed shot by Saul Nieguez. That's the reaction to the goal. Griezmann goes across and is the first to celebrate with him. It's 1-0 to Atletico. Barca is keeping the ball in play. Carrasco says thank you very much. Takes on a bit too much play on, says the referee. Rakitic taking his time, finds Messi. Lovely slalom from Messi, but he can't get beyond Diego Godin, and Messi is furious.
So even then, I mean, you have to be sympathetic to the referee, because even now, it's so difficult to see. Although Gabi's foot is over the top of the ball and catches Messi, but I'll be honest and say I'd need to see it again. His judgment of when to come from the cross ball, from open or set play, ain't the best.
Carrasco plays it short to Koke, gets the return ball, danger here, drives it in straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. The problem for Barca's defence there was they didn't see Koke's arrival.
Whoa, you could hear the snoring from here. Sound asleep, one man marking two, nobody, absolutely perfect pass, whereas Piqué anticipated it and was able to get across and block.
Koke finding Griezmann. Griezmann, first time he struck that like a rocket, but a rocket that was just narrowly off target. They're looking very, very sharp though, Atletico, and Barca looking sluggish. He really struck that, didn't he?
He did. I'm going to say that I'm looking at Stegen's body language, that he knew it was a powerful hit. But
out to Busquets, Griezmann helping out. Gabi gives it away to Alba in precision. Can Messi take advantage of this? Here's Suarez, gets away from Godin. Suarez with the shot, blocked by Oblak, and he does so well to get the ball away from the area. Still Messi, and finally it's Godin who clears once more. Umtiti keeps the ball in.
It's a change.
You're going to get your wish as Sergio Roberto prepares to come on. There is Suarez's shot. And well, Oblak just thought there's no way.
Sensational at everything, body position.
Fantastic goalkeeper. And an opportunity now for Leo Messi. Suarez is standing over this as well, but you wouldn't put money on the Uruguayan getting to take it. Plenty of players in the wall. Messi off the upright. What a brilliant strike. I'm not sure if Oblak might have had it covered. Messi with a little smile on his face.
A great face.
He knew how well he struck that. Let's have another look. Look what's going on the wall. It's almost like a line-out rugby, isn't it?
It's what's going on in the ball that I love, because you look at the distance, you look at what's going on in front of him, you look at the size of the keeper, and there's no way he should be able to bend that, and he almost did. And I think that's maybe 9 times.
Busquets to Iniesta. First time from Suarez. He's claiming handball. The referee says no. Suarez looks at the linesman. Meanwhile, things going on, and it looked to me as though Godin and Andre Gomez had the handbags out a bit there.
It's the actions of a man who thinks he's going off. I think Gomez thinks this is my last moment. A bit frustrated. Well, that's a handball in my view. That's a handball and a penalty.
Just get the arm up behind his back
in midfield, which is where he should have been playing. There's just a minute touch on the hip there.
Yeah, Rakitic was just desperate to get that ball. Here's Busquets. Suarez to Messi. Messi's shot. Oblak holds it at the second time of asking. It's a little bit better from Barcelona.
Look how much it fits. Gomez coming onto the ball, has time and space to run, find the right pass to Rakitic. It's shuttled across the front of the penalty box much more quickly, more coherently than almost at any other stage.
Busquets, who I can't remember him misplacing a pass so far today. Here's Leo Messi. Rakitic gets into the box. It falls to Messi. Not too far away, and all of a sudden you can see.
Look.
Great to see.
They were grinning even as they were down in the ground, and you know from even our amateur playing days, when you get on tumble like that, it can all go off. There can be elbows and pushes and shoving. The two great warriors, two South Americans, were grinning as they got up, and it's lovely play, and we're seeing better football now. But it's taken a long.
Andre Gomez back to Busquets. Sergio Roberto, bit of space opened up there. The cross comes in, and it's 1-1. Luis Suarez silencing the Metropolitano. Look at the response from Barca. Look at the response from Jordi Alba. Oblak cannot believe it. Luis Suarez cropping up on the far post, and Barca are right back into it, and suddenly those 10 minutes are going to seem a lot longer for Atletico.
I want to go one back. I want to go back to what the coach did when he put Sergio Roberto on. I pointed out the fact that Gomez was out of position. How has Gomez played since the change? twice as good.
Absolutely.
Look at this space and the overlap, the movement. In the first half, we talked about how static they are. There's a centre forward doing what centre forwards do well. But look at Sergio Roberto. He's born to that role. That idea that Valverde had and chose Gomez for about can we move into positions where we shouldn't be and give superiority of numbers. That was the Guardiola phrase. And Sergio Roberto is born to do that, has been doing it all his life for Football Club Barcelona, and Gomez hadn't. Gomez has been playing international football for 2 weeks. Hello, Mum. That's maybe Suarez saying hello to his parents, or else being slightly controversial than one of the better Baltic. But why wouldn't you when you just scored the equaliser with 8 minutes?